Welcome. I'm Rebecca Alvania, CEO of the American Society for Cell Biology, and I'm pleased to join with Holly Goodson, the chair of ASCB's Public Policy Committee, to honor Dr. George Langford with our 2022 Public Service Award. Each year, the ASCB awards its Public Service Award for national leadership supporting biomedical research. Dr. Langford, a review of your CV shows that you are eminently qualified to receive this award. Along with being a distinguished scientist, your career can be described in one word: service. Along with your research, you've served as the first chair of the ASCB Minority Affairs Committee, the chair of the ASCB Membership Committee, the chair of the ASCB Prize for Inclusivity Selection Committee, the treasurer of the ASCB, and a member of the ASCB Council. You were the founder of and are currently an executive committee member for ASCB's Pair Up Network for Black Imaging Scientists. And this was all during your 50-year membership in the ASCB. In 2017, you were selected as an ASCB Fellow because your career has combined significant contributions to cell biology with dedicated service to the society. In addition to your service to the ASCB, you've also contributed to the broader scientific community through your service on boards and advisory panels for critically important government agencies and foundations: the National Institutes of Health, the National Science Foundation, the National Science Board, the Burroughs Wellcome Fund, HHMI, the National Research Council, NASA, and the Marine Biological Laboratory, to name a few. Your service to the science community extends beyond the research lab. You've also dedicated your career to thinking about how we educate and train the next generation of scientists. In particular, your work to re-envision the way undergraduate science education is taught, beginning at Syracuse University, where you served as Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Congratulations, George, and thank you for your many years of service to the ASCB and to the scientific community. Holly Goodson is now going to say a few words.
George, there is no clearer example of your service to the scientific community than your work to establish and build the Pair Up program. For those who don't know, Pair Up stands for Partnering to Advance Imaging Research for Underrepresented Minority Scientists. You recognized a program that there are too few Black imaging scientists who use advanced imaging microscopy. Instead of just recognizing that there was a problem, you went ahead and forged a solution. Your particular concern that there might be only one Black faculty member in a department or school, which makes mentorship difficult. As you said in an interview for the ASCB, being the only one is culturally isolating for these early career Black faculty members and puts undue emotional and psychological pressure on them as they navigate spaces in historically white colleges and universities. Your solution was to create a program that provides advanced training, networking, collaboration, and community building for Black imaging scientists. The program is less than a year old, but already it is meeting with fantastic success, with 115 participants and 2 in-person workshops so far. However, it's not the number of participants that strikes me, although the initial reach of the program is impressive. What really matters is the impact of the program. At the conclusion of the first workshop at Vanderbilt, one of the participants, Angela Davis from Case Western University, told the ASCB, "I walked into the workshop eager to learn about the latest imaging methods and walked away with so much more. I received the knowledge of advanced imaging approaches, a seasoned mentor, i.e. George Langford, with a vested interest in my success, and new colleagues that I can consult with for support and also collaborate with on new and exciting imaging-based research." The importance of the Pair Up program has already been recognized by members of the scientific community and 2 well-known international nonprofit foundations, the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation and the Burroughs Wellcome Fund, which have joined with the ASCB and are providing funds to make this important work possible. George, Pair Up is not just an activity that helps solve a specific problem. It's an example to the rest of our community that when we see a problem, we need to follow your lead and find a solution. The ASCB is so very pleased to award you the 2022 Public Service Award.
Thank you so much, Holly and Rebecca, for those very, very kind words. I really, really appreciate it. I am deeply honored to receive the 2022 ASCB Public Service Award. This award is truly one of the most significant honors that I have received during my scientific career. So in addition to my research on the cytoskeleton and molecular motors, which I've enjoyed Throughout my career, I've devoted a significant part of my professional career to issues pertaining to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity of the scientific workforce, I think we can all agree, is essential for the future of scientific advancement. We need a diverse workforce to accomplish the mission of discovery and innovation required to advance scientific knowledge and improve human health. This is particularly true if we are to improve the health of the Black community and other minoritized communities. This pressing need requires new approaches to address the problem of inclusivity in science. The Black Lives Matter movement and the murder of George Floyd were events that triggered people from around the world to begin to reckon with structural racism. It is through this momentary lens that I founded the new program called Pair Up. Pair Up is an imaging science program for Black imaging scientists, and the purpose of the program is to improve the professional work environment for Black imaging scientists at Research One institutions. We achieve this by building a self-reinforcing community of Black scientists committed to helping each other sustain a strong cultural identity. Pair Up takes a unique approach to the issue of inclusivity. Pair Up, unlike most diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, is a strength-based model, not a deficit-based model. And it uses strength-building activities rather than remediation to advance the careers of Black scientists. Pair Up affords scientists access to the most powerful imaging tools available to cell biologists. It provides access to collaborators who value and respect one another for who they are. Pair Up provides access to a community that reinforces cultural identity and inspires each other. So Pair Up moves away from the current deficit-based mindset that focuses on what is wrong with Blacks in science and how to fix them, and focuses on what is strong and how do we strengthen them. Pair Up builds on the unique strengths that Black scientists bring to science through their lived experiences and works to strengthen these assets to advance scientific discovery. Science becomes the beneficiary of these creative individuals who bring unique assets not currently represented in science. So the Pair Up program does not require scientists to leave their culture at the door, but to be their authentic selves. Black scientists are not asked to code switch, to self-silence, or smother their culture. We are most creative and productive when we have a strong cultural identity and when we work in environments that affirm our identity. Implementing and sustaining a strong cultural identity has the potential to be transformative for scientists who participate in a program like Pair Up. It will help unleash the awesome power of authenticity, the creative power that derives from being one's authentic self. So the future of science is bright if we seize this moment of reckoning to ensure that scientific careers are available and fulfilling to everyone.